This is Andrew with Great Lakes Honey Beekeeper Association. It is November 16th. It is about 43 degrees outside. It's going to be the warmest we have for a while. So I am actually going to be adding some feed up on top of the beehives. Make sure that they can get through the rest of the winter now. It's also going to be a quick way to take a look and see how they're doing real quick, because we're expecting cold temps for quite a while. This one here is Hive 3. Looks like they're doing pretty good actually. Still have some of the pollen patty inside there. Pollen patty. A nice little cluster right there, center. Doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put a bit of food up inside here. Because they already have the pollen patty up inside here, I'm not going to put any more cloth. I was going to go ahead and put some paper towel down, just so it has some type of a base underneath the sugar brick. But since they have all this here, I don't think they're going to need anything underneath it. They'll get to it. Actually, maybe I will. I guess I can guess myself real quick. I want to see something. Center. This is really kind of goopy still, so. Trying not to block too much of the ventilation. I'm just going to go ahead and give those bees there a lot of food right there for a little while. Like so. Now I'm going to take the sugar brick. Put the sugar brick right up over here. This way they'll eat their way up to the sugar brick, hopefully. Trying to make sure it's not too much weight. Yeah, they'll be able to get up to that. Now, because of the fact that I don't know when I'm going to get back in here again, I'm also going to go ahead and throw some regular sugar up in here too. Again, all I'm doing is covering up the holes. This way nothing goes down inside. But I'm trying to leave a little bit of air space as well. Alright, so let's see if I can get that on. So what I did is I put the pollen patty up towards the front of the hive. Sugar brick up over in the center. I got a hole up in the center so to get to that sugar brick a little easier. I just kind of patched up some of the holes here so I can dump the sugar in. This is just going to be the molten top type pile. Now this hive is just a single deep. So that's why I'm going a little bit more precautious and filling it up a little bit more, because they only have what they have on the bottom. 10-pound bag, I believe. Yeah, 10-pound bag. And as they chew their way up to that pollen patty on the bottom, he'll start getting up to the sugar. Keep in mind, I also have the cracks on the corners here open as well, just for ventilation. This is probably going to be more than enough sugar for them. Sugar will also help absorb any moisture up into the hive as well. Alright, so that's going to be done for hive number 3. Come to think of it, I wonder if I should move this one. Let me do that. That's not going to be too simple. Yeah, I'm going to leave the top super box on. Think about taking the box off, but this allows more ventilation inside their box. Always nice when you can get into your hive real quick. Now again, I have my hive moved into my greenhouse temporarily for winter time. I actually, because I wanted to go into here and it's only 43 degrees out, I actually wanted to bring the temp up inside here a little bit more. So I actually brought out this little space here and let it warm up for a little bit. So the temp inside the greenhouse right now is just under 60 degrees. And it'll stay warm like that for a little while in here. And yes, I am actually wearing my bee suit today because I don't know how these girls were going to react when I open up the hives. So I didn't want to take a chance. I threw on a bee suit. Well, just a jacket and veil at least. A couple of the girls found their way into here already. One of them. We got another girl. This has been kind of climbing around in here. Alright, hive number 2. And yes, I'm puffing a little bit of smoke inside the top entrance here because this is where I'm coming through. Hive number 2 is a bigger hive. They have way more bees in there. I can see that already. This one here, I do have a bottom board inside here. I was thinking about taking that off, but I don't know, with them being right up there, I might not have to. Now, when I made my sugar bricks, I actually just used old donut containers to put them in. Let them sit for a couple days. I actually have 4 tablespoons of pollen mixed to every 10 pounds of sugar. I just used hot tap water, and that's hard as rock. I mean, it's a solid brick. Now my pollen patties, I actually have a little bit of corn syrup mixed in there. And that just keeps some moisture inside there, and it also helps out with brew, I've been told. So I figured, why not give it a shot and try. Let's see if I don't know how good of a shot we're going to get with this, but we're going to try. You don't want to have to break this seal completely on them. This one is actually very good. Alright. Take this top cover off. Top entrance cover. Take these boards out, cleaned up and sanded down, and get ready for next year. Honey super, you got a bunch of bees up in the top, garden bees, and checking things out. I don't know how well I can hold the video there, but let's take off some of this old wax paper. Dead bees. One reason I'm puffing a little bit of smoke is I'm looking for movement between the frames. Trying to see how many we got roughly. Size of the cluster. That's pretty decent actually. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So this one might be a little bit easier. Let's see. The board with the top entrance on it. Alright. Sugar brick up in the center. One more piece of toweling. Hive actually has a lot of ventilation coming through. I can feel it. Feel the warm air coming out. Same thing. This hive shouldn't need quite as much because they have quite a bit of honey reserves inside here. Inside the top box still, so. I am going to open up some more ventilation though. There's a little bit more bees in this one. So, take this back. I didn't do this with hive 3 because it's a little bit smaller cluster inside there. These guys have more bees in here. I want to make sure I have proper ventilation. Should have enough at least. Lid looks pretty good. Don't see no mold up in there. Alright. Alright, now to hive number 1. Same thing, sugar brick loosened up. And my smoker went out again. Oh well. Let's see if I can do it though. I've got a little smoke over here. Top of the lid looks good. Take off the top entrance. Doing the same thing, removing the little bit of cardboard I have in here, covering up these vent holes. Make sure these girls have plenty of ventilation. These girls still have some pollen patty up on top. Some drones. See where these ones are. Get taken off here. All right. I'm not even worried about putting the pollen pads back up in there. I'm just going to take the pollen patty right off the top. Turn turn around, put the top entrance back on. You can see how they kind of got some race comb up inside the center here, going between the hives. It's going to be easy to fix this spring because that whole top will be coming off. I'll be putting fresh frames down there, so it's not going to be an issue for me whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and place this one here. Keep in mind, it doesn't look like there's a lot of bees here, but they're starting to come up. They're coming up to check it out, see what I'm up here doing. I'm just filling over the holes. Try to keep some of the sugar from just falling down there. Alright. Alright, hive number 1 is done. So that's how easy it is to feed your bees for the winter time. And at least now I know there's plenty of food inside their hives for the winter time. Because it's November now. But come January is when we're going to get most of our snow usually. And it'll last until just a little after April sometimes. And the temp's going to be dropping -20 to -30s usually, if not colder. Alright, hive is locked down, ventilation's good. So again, just wanted to do a quick recap. We turn around, checked on the hive, clusters are doing good, bees are still alive, that's a plus. We've already hit -20 already. Like I said, today is about 43 degrees. I brought the temp up inside my greenhouse, and we're just about almost 60 degrees in here. So warmed it up a little bit so we could get into the hives. Makes it a little easier. without getting the bees all cold and everything as much. Obviously it works because I have one out. Got a couple of them up inside here, just kind of chilling. So I went with the sugar brick and pure granulated sugar. So you can see, pure granulated sugar. Just went with this cheap stuff because it's not cheap. $6 a bag, it adds up. 10 pounds each. I went through and we have, I think we used about the full 20 pounds here. Yeah, pretty close to the full 20 pounds in them right now. Plus we have sugar bricks in there. Each sugar brick is about 10 pounds of sugar, hot water, 4 tablespoons of pollen substitute, just to help them out. They need it as well. Not sure when I'm going to be able to get back out to do another hive check, especially with today being 43 degrees. We don't get this too often, not for a while now. It's going to start getting colder. Expecting snow here to hit pretty soon. So I'm going to be able to do the next check when Mother Nature allows me. If you want to be able to keep track, click on our subscribe button. If you enjoy the videos, click on the like button. If you have any comments, leave a comment. Any suggestions, like I said, suggestions are always open. That's how we learn. Always willing to take suggestions, and feel free to check out our Facebook page, Great Lakes Honey Beekeeper Association. Become a member on there. We're just over 100 members on Facebook for our little bee club there, and a lot of information helps get shared, and the more we share, the more we all learn. Keep us from making too many more mistakes if we learn off of somebody else's mistake first. So until next time, this is Andrew with Great Lakes Honey Beekeeper Association, saying have fun with your bees, get out when you're able to. Hope everything goes great for the winter seasons for you and your bees. Stay safe. Talk to y'all later.